It's beabadoobee, everyone. It's beabadoobee. You're looking at the audience.
Yeah, hi,
and I'm looking
guys.
at this audience.
I'm like,
Congratulations on your engagement.
I love my music. I love not my personal music.
Wow.
I just love music. I still wish I was Stephen Malcolmus.
Dear, I fear my face and I'm proud.
Hi, my name is Derek G, and this is Solidaire Fun Size. So usually this is my private listening club that happens every single week on Patreon. But in this case, we took all of my equipment and recreated my home office in a shipping container in the middle of Laneway Festival Brisbane. And that's where I had the chance to speak to beabadoobee, someone who I met in 2019. I didn't say it specifically at the time, but what it was, and I'll link below, I reference it in this video, is I was the creative director and shot a series of videos with 88 Rising in New York where beabadoobee performed for an online live streaming concert type thing. So that's where I met her first. She probably didn't remember. But anyway, this is a fun little home away from home, if you will. This is Solidaire with beabadoobee.
This is Michelle from Bielefeld, Germany, and you're listening to Solidaire.
We are here at Laneway Festival Brisbane, and we just had Rona. And we have another guest. Look who's in the box, everyone. Maybe you're just about to see them. Maybe you haven't performed. You haven't performed yet, have you? She hasn't performed yet, so I'm stopping this song and we're gonna queue up. I saved a song to play to this individual in particular. I haven't seen this. So, chat online, chat out there. You can chat to me somehow. I'd like to welcome to the booth, beabadoobee. Come. Yay, applause everybody, please. You are allowed to swear. I love you too. It's beabadoobee, everyone. It's beabadoobee, everyone. Welcome. How are you?
I am good. I'm sweaty and I have a wedgie.
You have a wedgie?
Yes.
Have you played or are you playing?
I am playing soon. I'm not playing right now.
No, you're not playing right now. But you're playing, what, in an hour or so?
I don't know.
You
What
don't
time
know.
Is it? I'm playing at 7:10.
Okay, cool. So first of all, congratulations on your engagement.
I'm not engaged. I'm
What?
not engaged. I had to move
It was, oh, I see. Because I saw that was a TikTok I saw, and it was like everyone beabadoobee's engaged. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Do you have to learn you have to learn that anything you say is the truth on the internet?
I just love lying for fun.
Were you intending to?
I mean, no. I had a fever on the first show in New Zealand, so I was really, really loopy, and so I thought the best way to distract everyone was to lie.
Everyone will forget how she performs. She's
like,
engaged.
Yeah, like forget about the show. Look at my ring. Everyone look at my ring. But also the internet just eats everything up, so I'm just like, yep, fuck it. I'm engaged.
Who told you that you needed to clarify, or did you feel like, okay, I should probably clarify because the internet now thinks I'm...
I just know my boyfriend would have thought it was insane if I didn't clarify it. But he already thinks I'm insane, so...
That's what makes a good relationship, I think.
Exactly. We're both Geminis.
Is it?
Yeah, God help us.
Is that a dangerous combination?
Yeah, we're both double Geminis.
Double Geminis.
Yeah.
Look out. You I'm not going to claim that we know each other well, but I met you in 2019.
Yes.
And you played some songs for us when I worked at a record label in Brooklyn or New York. And 2025, you're like, I don't remember. You've done so much shit.
I do remember. I think I've smoked too much weed,
I
so
think
I forgot
remember.
him.
No,
I think.
You don't need to remember, but it's roughly 5 years has passed.
Yes.
Have you changed?
Sadly, no.
You're meant to say yes.
Yes, I guess.
That was a trick question when you go, have I changed? Of course I have. You're not meant to say no.
I think I have changed. I think I've gotten more anxious.
Really? You think?
I don't know, but I'm trying to think.
Okay, so
has
B
things
in
have changed?
2019, what would she say her music was? And I'm going to ask what her music is now, but what did she say? What does she think it was?
I think in 2019 I was very obsessed with the idea of like I was in my Sonic Youth phase. Sorry. I was in my. Sorry, I just love looking at you.
So silly. You're looking at the audience.
Yeah, hi,
and I'm
guys.
looking at this audience.
I'm like,
Hold on.
This is making me
camera.
so socially
Look,
awkward.
could you guys wave?
I'm
Wave at the camera for us.
They're
not waving.
You guys.
They're not waving. There you go.
I'm surprised as many people know who I am. It's
You
making me
are an
feel anxious.
artiste. They're actually all here for me, not for you. No.
I'm not surprised. I'm here for you.
No, don't be silly. So what did she say she was?
I think I was like obsessed. When I started really getting into Pavement and Smashing Pumpkins and all my favorite rock bands, and so I just wanted to purely make rock music. And I would like to say that I like to make all sorts of music, but I think the music I've been making recently is I've been missing that side of B, that 19-year-old B who's obsessed
The Stephen
with rock.
Malcolmus.
The Stephen
He
Malcolmus
almost came
rock.
over to my house. I was trying to get him
You're
in my house. He
joking.
almost.
I love
I
that
have a
man.
folder called Stephen Malcolmus where I was preparing for it, but it didn't work out. So
Damn it.
the song is called "I Love."
I wish I was.
I wish I
Stephen
was
Malcolmus.
Stephen
Yeah,
Malcolmus. You didn't say I
still
love-
wish.
And I was wondering, how is your heart in relation to that? It's the same.
Oh, it's exactly the same. Yeah. I still wish I was Stephen Malcolmus.
Are you more or less now than you were?
I honestly think I'm more now. I feel like I don't know. I miss that B, that 19-year-old B, and I feel like she's coming back a little bit.
Really?
And
So it's like
yeah.
you kind of were her. You departed to explore the identity
different
without
things.
that.
Yeah.
And now you come back around. Do you want to thrash a little bit, or?
I want to thrash a little bit, and I feel like you won't hear it anytime soon because I've been writing for the future.
Yeah.
But definitely in the future, I think that side of me will come back.
Chat says blue hair era B.
Yes, she was mental.
Was she?
Yes, she was. Is it not obvious? She was mental. She had blue hair.
You look. I'm older than you, and you were so young when I met you.
Yeah, I was like wearing boxers as well because I had a thing.
Your shoes, I remember, were like thrifted hiking boots.
Oh my goodness! Now it's all coming back to me.
And you were
now.
like, guys, I found these shoes.
In the thrift store. Yeah.
Do you cringe at your younger self, or is it just part of your story?
I used to, but now it's like, oh man, like what a confused girl. But like also, she was pretty badass. So
I
I'm
think
not
people
angry
would
at
say
her.
that you're still pretty badass. Look at all these
I
people
would
looking
like
at
to
you.
think so. Oh my God, yes, it's making me socially awkward.
What are you
Thanks though. Thanks guys.
What are you listening to now? Like, what are
What have you been
your
listening
like?
to?
Because you're very like hard on your sleeve music fan, where you're like, I
Yes.
love this.
Yes, I love my music. I love
Yeah.
not my personal
Wow,
music.
wow.
That makes me sound narcissistic. I just love music.
But I feel like in the space that I've not known of you, it's always about like you're referencing who you're listening to, who you love.
I've been referencing a lot. I've been back in my American football phase, which I love.
Oh, of course, right? Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
I love American football. I've definitely been listening to a lot of Midwest emo.
Is there an emo record coming from you?
Well, I've been writing a lot of emo-ish songs. I don't want to say too much though. It's still very early days for me.
So she's engaged, one. And two, breaking news, broken at Laneway Festival Brisbane. Emo album.
No.
With her husband.
It's about
American
my cat.
football, huh? Where do we go with them, huh?
I love
Is there a song?
I love Honestly. Honestly is one of my favorites. Or one of their from. It's just a sick bass line.
Does she still play bass?
I don't even play bass.
If you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's a beabadoobee. I wouldn't say deep cut, but early cut.
Yes, I'm playing that tonight.
Breaking as well. I was curious about that, like songs like She Plays Bass. It's like because you are living your I don't know what you call like early adulthood, like youth in the public eye.
Yeah.
And like how those songs sit with you in your heart as you perform it. It's like 'cause some artists are like, no man, I'm grown. Like I don't fuck with that shit. But you're playing She Plays Bass and that's great.
Yeah, I feel like, I shouldn't be embarrassed with,
It's not embarrassing, but some people,
Yeah, I think there was a point where I was like, oh, this music isn't who I am anymore. But I feel like it represented a time in my life that was necessary for me to be the person I am today. So I shouldn't be, be scared of that. And I feel like a lot of my first records had helped a lot of people, and so it would have been a shame if I
all of these people.
I don't know what
all these people out here play bass.
Do you guys play bass? Do you want to play bass? Do you want to play bass?
There must be. What is the pattern that I'm seeing out here?
That they're all hot.
Well, I'm not going to say that. You can say that. But the pattern I'm seeing out here, a lot of women.
A lot of beautiful girls. Yeah.
Who just you obviously meet a lot of your fans. How do you find they're like as we look out at them out of a fishbowl?
They're always so lovely. We also have very like similar music taste, which is
maybe they have your music taste.
No.
Maybe they like
have
Bee's the coolest. I now have thrifted hiking boots because of her.
No, they're way cooler than the thrifted hiking boots. But
did you see Charlie watching you while you were playing?
Was she? Oh God.
Breaking news. Yeah.
I had a fever.
Was she?
No, maybe she wasn't.
Was she?
I hope she wasn't.
Well, I hope she was. Maybe I made that up. Maybe I made that up.
That was a bad show because I had the worst fever. I felt like my legs were about to collapse. I felt like my legs were about to collapse.
And how are they now?
They don't feel like they're about to collapse, but I saw koalas today, and I'd realized
I love that so much.
that I think I have hay fever.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. And you're playing tomorrow in Sydney. We're all shipping out tomorrow. Yeah. How's tour life? How do you find tour life?
Sometimes it's difficult, but my live band I play with are like they're some of my closest friends, so they help a lot, and thank God for iMessage so I can talk to my loved ones from back home.
I find, not that you live here, I find being in Australia, keeping friends from the UK is really hard because it's like the opposite side of the world.
I literally had to fly one out. She's coming tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, literally. I have an issue with everybody. I think has this assumption that I'm this confident person, but I miss my friends.
No, I think being around enough artists and such, it's like keeping a normal life is kind of the more valuable as you progress, right? Like, yes, because the source is easy to get lost.
It gets way more important, the older you get.
Flying out a friend.
I'm flying out a friend, yeah.
That's really sweet.
Tara.
Is she going to be at Sydney?
She's going to be in Sydney.
I want to speak to Tara.
Exactly. I want to. Me too. Me too.
Are you still? Okay, I was going to say that this way, but it sounds weird. Are you still repping the Philippines? Of course you are.
Of course. I mean, it's in my blood. I can't escape it.
I think you should come a strong third in the beabadoobee lookalike contest.
Sick. Thank God.
Does that feeling for yourself, is that representation for you something that you think about?
The lookalike stuff?
No. Okay, how was that? Was that weird?
Yeah, it is weird because sometimes I scroll through TikTok and I'm just like, whoa, that girl looks like me but better. And so I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I'm like, and then when they do like a makeup tutorial, and I'm like, oh, I should probably start doing that actually.
So does that mean she's copying you? And then you're like, oh shit, that's smart. I should do
Dude,
that.
I'm just like, whoa, that's such a good way of doing your eyeliner.
If you were to think about like an artist out there that like I'd love to look back and be like, that was my career. Who would
That's
that be?
a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know.
Does it? Well, there's obviously Pavement, but
Oh, you know what? I'd say the Cardigans. Because I feel like every single one of their albums, they've just got that one song that's so memorable and almost like...
that's a good choice.
Do you know
That's
what I
a really
mean?
good
And
choice.
if they've got like a certain particular sound for every record, and I think they're just a really iconic band.
I feel like you've got a particular sound with every record as well, right? Like that's what.
Yeah, I
is
guess
that
so. Yeah,
emo.
God, oh.
The bossa nova side of what you do is that was that strategic, natural? I love listening to bossa nova, or how did that come about? I found that really interesting.
That was honestly just really random.
Because
so random.
Because like knowing. Sorry.
Dear, I fear we're facing a problem.
I did notice, like, knowing the stuff that you put out, and suddenly there's a bossa nova song.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, this is new. This is great.
Yeah, it was quite random actually. I didn't, it wasn't a conscious decision. I just, I didn't really listen to a lot of bossa nova music. I don't know, I just kind of fell into it. It wasn't like
It matched as well, which is perfect.
Yeah, I guess it matched the way I sang in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like not a surprise, but it's like, oh my gosh, she's doing this now. It's like, oh, sick. She's
Yeah,
doing
I mean, like I'm young. I want to try like I don't want to be stuck to a certain genre, and
yes.
And I think maybe when I was 19, I was like obsessed with like sticking to I want to be a rap chick, blah, blah, blah. And like I feel like that's coming back, but like I think there was a period where I wanted to just try everything. It'd be boring if I didn't. So.
I love that so much. So if I see you again in 5 years' time, what shoes are you wearing today, so I can remember for the next time I see you?
I don't even know who these.
Thrifted hiking boots.
They're not. I don't know where these are from. These are actually given by my stylist.
Multi-buckled leather boots.
Black leather boots.
Okay. So when I see you in 5 years' time, we'll see. Like you'll be like, oh my gosh, I wore the multi-buckled leather.
No, I'm probably gonna be wearing these buckle boots.
Buckle boots. I like buckle boots. Beabadoobee. It's nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you too.
Like I know we're on stream and people are looking.
I know,
it's really nice to see you.
Around.
So chat and people outside, can we give a big thank you to Beabadoobee? Thank you.
Thank you.